everybody. Welcome to another episode of Spring Fever, brought to you by Royal Retros. As always, it is me, XFL Jim. And I'm joined by the one, the only, the immeasurable, the incomparable. It is Erik, a.k.a. Uncle Rico.
Always a classic. Always a classic.
How you doing, Erik?
I'm living, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, as will you, person watching and listening to this right now. If you go over to Royal Retros and get yourself a hoodie, a hat, they have it all, from the Seattle Sea Dragons to the Pittsburgh Maulers. You can find it over at Royal Retros. And when you go and get that great merch, make sure you use promo code SPRINGFEVER, all one word, for 10% off at checkout. You know what they say over at Royal Retros, Erik?
You want it? I'm going to give it to you right now.
That's exactly what they say.
I didn't know that.
They listen to Winston Moss. If you want it, they're going to give it to you right now.
You know what I want right now?
A hoagie.
No, I want runs in the Brewers-Rockies game. That's what I want.
Okay. That's also fair. Erik, we just had another exciting week of the CFL. I did my recap earlier this week, so we'll just breeze through these ones. Edmonton falls to BC 21-24 in heartbreak fashion again. Montreal beats Toronto 30-20. Winnipeg loses their fourth game in a row, 19-22 against Calgary. And Hamilton falls short, letting Ottawa come back in this one. The Red Blacks win it 24-22. What was your takeaways?
That was bad.
That was bad. That was really bad look for Hamilton. What were your main takeaways for week 4?
My main takeaways from week 4. Hamilton is cooked.
They were up in that game.
They're just finding ways to lose games.
Dude, talk about finding ways to lose games. Edmonton. The Elks.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I really think my big thing, okay, now just hear me out, Jim.
I'm putting my listening cap on.
There is a fucking condo that looks over where the Red Blacks play. Why the hell aren't we trying to Airbnb that?
How much is it?
I don't know. Like, I was trying to find it. I couldn't find it on Airbnb.
Well, maybe that's why.
Well, dude, maybe we should. I mean, like, you're way better at computers than I am.
I'll see what I can do. Erik. You want to get down to Ottawa? Get up to Ottawa for a game?
You know what? I'm just saying, I'd do it.
What's the closest team to you?
Probably Ottawa.
It's got to be Ottawa and then maybe Hamilton?
Yeah.
Hamilton and Toronto are pretty close to each other anyway, so it's like those three. They're definitely going to be further east, but
maybe it's Toronto then.
How close are you to Toronto?
Well, Toronto's 3 hours away from Detroit, so that means I'm 7 hours away.
That's not bad.
No.
That's not bad. My takeaways, obviously, Edmonton, they can't win. They can play as good as anybody. Cannot win. Great at covering spreads, though. Montreal is the best team, hands down. Their defense is elite. Their offense is great. Montreal is the best team. Winnipeg is in trouble, like real trouble. Not only are they just... That game was great, though. The finish of that game was fantastic. What a great finish. Zach Collaros, I believe, is all right. He'll probably be back this week. But damn. Rough luck losing to the Stamps in overtime. Which I gave my power rating earlier in the week, Erik. What's the ETOF 2-1 Sports CFL power rating?
Jesus, the ETOF 2-1.
Putting you on the spot. Put you on the spot here.
I mean, all right, I'm going to get flack. BC 1.
Interesting choice. I respect it, though.
Montreal 2.
Okay. I have them flipped just because BC has, like, they can't get over these red zone issues. But I can see the vision. I respect that move.
By default, Saskatchewan 3.
Yeah, like I kind of like the situation they're in now. I don't love it, but yeah, I have them at 3 as well.
Toronto 4.
Mm-hmm.
Calgary 5.
Calgary over Ottawa.
Yep.
Interesting.
Winnipeg 6. Ottawa 7.
Winnipeg over Ottawa.
And just haven't liked what I've seen from Ottawa.
Even though they beat them straight up. They beat them head to head.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I like it.
But when you're negative 20-point differential.
That all comes from the one game, though.
Yeah, that's true.
That all comes from their Montreal game.
Then Edmonton, then Hamilton.
So I have Edmonton top of the bottom. I go Hamilton, Winnipeg, Calgary, Edmonton, and then Ottawa, Toronto. I think I had BC and then Saskatchewan, but now with the news, I switched that. I go Saskatchewan, BC, and then Montreal on top.
Okay.
That's what I have cooking right now. Before we get to the CFL picks, though, Eric, it is the playoff time for the Arena Football League. The league that was coming back had a really rough opening and then somehow limped to the finish line of the season. We've made it to the playoffs. They just let 6 teams into the playoffs. So the Albany Firebirds and Billings Outlaws get a bye. They will play the winners next week of the Nashville Cats versus the Orlando Predators and the Southwest Kansas Storm versus the Salina Liberty.
Okay.
So off of no information, Eric, I've given you nothing. You know nothing. Who's winning the Arena Bowl?
What is the matchup again? I'm sorry.
So first round of the playoffs, we have the Nashville Cats at the Orlando Predators. And then we have the Southwest Kansas Storm at the Salina Liberty.
Liberty.
So Liberty is winning that game. Who do you have in the Nashville Cats versus Orlando Predators game?
Nashville.
So Nashville wins. Nashville will go on to play the Albany Firebirds. So it'll be the Nashville Cats versus the Albany Firebirds.
I'll go Albany.
Albany wins that one. You had the Salina Liberty winning, going up against the Billings Outlaws. Who do you have in that one?
I'll take the Outlaws.
So you have the Albany Firebirds versus the Billings Outlaws, which was a game that happened just like a few weeks ago, which was electric, all-time game. So Albany versus Billings in the Arena Bowl. Who's winning, Eric?
Billings.
I like it. I like it. Let me show you where they're playing. Let's take a quick look at where the Arena Bowl will be held. So this is called the America Center, I believe, in New Jersey, East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Jesus, dude. This place looks nice, dude.
This place looks sick, right? So this is where they're playing the game.
I could fuck around and play a game there.
Largest indoor water park in North America?
Yeah.
I don't know where in here they're playing the game. I believe there's a section of it that, like, they've played some hockey games here before. But, yeah, they're playing the Arena Bowl here. An indoor ski resort? Eric, do you want to make a quick trip to the Arena Bowl?
Sure, I would.
This
Why
is
not?
kind of sick. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. Let me see if they have... Oh, here we go, the rink. So what they're doing, I saw some pictures. They're going to cover this ice rink for the... like they do for most places because they use hockey rinks. They're going to cover this and use this ice rink for the... this is where they're playing. That's where the championship is.
Okay. There's going to be all those damn kids running around.
It's basically kind of like in a mall, almost. Interesting. I wonder how they're going to do the stands.
That I have no idea about.
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work out. I'm excited to watch it. And also, apparently they're going to be broadcast on CBS Sports Network.
Can't complain about that, dude.
which is interesting. So they're doing that on CBS Sports Network. Are they not doing CFL on CBS Sports Network this week at all?
No, I guarantee they are.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. 7 p.m. Saturday and Sunday.
So why didn't they do a game on Canada Day?
When's Canada Day?
That was yesterday.
I wonder about that. They don't like doing a lot of like midweek games.
Yeah, that is a little weird.
Like there was already players complaining about having to do like a Thursday game.
That's soft.
And having to do a quick turnaround. It would suck having to do like Sunday to Thursday. Not gonna lie, but I mean that's what you sign up for. That's football. You ready to get these picks, Eric?
I mean, all the big boys do it. Don't be a bitch.
Let's get these picks going. Tomorrow/today, if you're listening to this on Thursday, on 4th of July. Happy 4th of July to all you people out there.
Appreciate you guys.
Get some grilling going on. I got some barbecue that I'm going to have literally tonight after we're done recording this, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to sleep like a baby.
Dude, I already slept like a baby, man.
So we did a little cookout at work. My boss barbecued,
Okay.
and it was delicious. Had some pork belly, had some burnt ends, had some pulled pork, had some. Oh, dude, I just ate so much. It was a chore to get home.
Can I tell you?
I just wanted to sleep.
I'm gonna tell you this, but don't get upset with me. Not much of a burnt ends type of guy.
What about pork belly? What about like a smoked
like
pork
the
belly?
I like
Burnt
the pork
ends
belly.
are hit or miss. I personally love them, but they're not for everybody.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna roast you over a fire over that, Eric.
Okay.
So now, if you said that about poutine, we're fighting.
I have never had poutine.
Jesus Christ, Eric!
That's just way too much stuff for me, dude.
What? It's just gravy and fries and just a cheese.
Jim, if I had that, I would be laid up in bed the whole next day.
It's amazing. Eric, we got to take... Okay, when you and me eventually go to Canada, whether that's this year, next year, or sometime in the future, we're going to go to Canada. You and me are going to get high as fuck, and we're going to eat our weight in poutine.
Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't do drugs.
Well, you're not going to know you're doing drugs. It's fine. We'll find a way. I'll switch it. We'll go to Canada. We'll get
the NFL draft. We got the bartender at this bar we went to give one of the people with poutine with a candle in it.
That's beautiful. We'll get you super drunk. We'll just get super drunk, get poutine, get some fries with vinegar. It'll be a blast.
Fries with vinegar?
Yeah, they put like malt vinegar on fries. It's actually really good.
What kind of Nazi stuff you talking about?
Dude, no, it's delicious. Shut the fuck up. Toronto Argonauts, Saskatchewan Roughriders. The Argos are 4.5-point road favorites. The over/under's 48, plus 190 on the money line for the Rough
Argos
Riders.
Are saved here.
I know. Well, it's because
I
know, Eric. It's because Trevor Harris is out. It is
Fuck me.
going to be Shea Patterson for the foreseeable future.
Fuck me. God damn it! I really want to take Toronto here, but four is way too many. This is just gonna be a pass for me slightly.
I'm gonna take Toronto here. I'm gonna. The luck has to run out, right?
It eventually does, but
they have Shea Patterson.
I know, and he's fucking brutal.
200. Okay, I will tell you. Okay, so I'm gonna take the Argos. I'm gonna take Shea Patterson under 254.5 passing yards.
Oh, I love that. Where'd you find that at?
DraftKings, baby.
I love that, dude.
Minus 115 though.
That's fine.
Under 254.5 passing yards for Shea Patterson.
I like that one. I'll be on that one as well, dude.
You could also do under 1.5 touchdowns, but that is minus 155. So I'm probably not going to do that one.
I will not do that. Too bad we don't have a prize picks type place that we could make a nice little parlay with that being one of those.
Prize picks. Hey, let's get some shit going here. So I'm on the Argos minus 4.5 and Shea Patterson under 254.5 passing yards. Eric, Friday, July 5th, the hangover day.
Let me ask you this, dude. Is it un-American to watch the CFL on the 4th of July?
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to record it and watch it later.
See, dude, like, here's the thing with me. Like, does this make me, like, because, I like America. I'm pro-America, Jim.
Love it.
But the girl I'm dating is British. So it's like,
So for the 4th of July, you should go no contact.
Just no contact?
Yeah, she's British. She's enemy.
Or should I just rub it in how he kicked her ass in the war?
You could do that, too, either way. Either you have to rub it in how badly we kicked her ass, or you go no contact.
Hey, babe, this holiday is because we beat your ass.
Friday, July 5th, hangover day. I'm pissed that I have to go to work this day. The Ottawa Redblacks are heading up to Winnipeg to take on the Blue Bombers. The Bombers are 2.5-point home favorites, over under of 46, plus 130 on the money line for the Redblacks.
How do you not take the Blue Bombers?
As 2.5-point favorites?
Yeah. Is your cat under attack right now?
Yeah, she's outside. She's the storm. I'm letting her in. Come in here. I had the door closed and she was yelling at me. But I don't know. I'm probably just staying away from this one if I do anything, Eric. The Blue Bombers have been extremely disappointing. And they're still super banged up.
I like feeding teams after a bullshit win.
How'd that go with Saskatchewan 2 weeks ago, buddy? I think this is the show that I give you the most shit on, Eric. I'm just going to take the under. I'm going to take under 46 in this game.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Bombers. They have potential. Still super banged up. If this was more of a pick 'em, I'd probably roll with them. But I see where you're coming from. And I like the angle that you're approaching it with, Eric.
And then it's a small sample size, but this is a trend, 5th game on a 4-game losing streak. I'll do that. Fuck it.
And I've also been saying this for like the last 2 weeks now. First I said there's no way the Bombers go 0-3. Then I said no way the Bombers go 0-4. There's no way the Bombers go 0-5. There's no way.
There's just no way.
Okay, damn it, Eric. Give me the Bombers minus 2.5.
There we go, Jimbo. There we go.
Under 46 minus 2.5. Let's fucking roll. Saturday, July 6th. Calgary Stampeders, Montreal Alouettes. The Alouettes are 9-point home favorites. The over-under is 50.5, plus 370 on the money line for the Stamps. That's a big spread, buddy.
Jim, did you know that teams that are 4-0 that are playing in Game 5 that are home favorites are only 33% against the number?
Ooh. You're saying we should go Calgary here?
I think we should go Calgary. Let me look at one other thing. Teams in a 4-game winning streak.
I do love this Montreal team. They're one of the most exciting teams to watch right now. They're so fun.
We're gonna look at over. Oh, that doesn't look like it's gonna work for us.
I'm gonna go against the trend. I'm gonna go against the trend here, Eric. I'm actually gonna take Montreal here. I think Calgary also kind of got away with a bullshit win. I think that was more Winnipeg fucking it up in overtime. I'm going to take Montreal to kind of just decimate Calgary. They've been doing it they did it against Ottawa. They've been beating these bad teams. They've been beating the brakes off of them. So give me Montreal minus the 9 here.
But Jim, what happens if I told you that teams on a 4-game winning streak in the CFL the last 20 years that in the net teams on a 4-game winning streak that are favorite by a touchdown or more, 31% against the number.
Nah, it doesn't change my mind at all.
Doesn't do anything for you? Okay.
Nope. Montreal minus the 9.
I'll take Montreal plus the points. Oh, not
You
Montreal.
take Calgary plus the points?
Yep.
Finally, Sunday, July 7th, the BC Lions versus the Hamilton Tiger Cats. The Lions are 5.5-point road favorites in Hamilton. Excuse me. Over under of 53.5, the highest total of the weekend, plus 210 on the money line. I'm not going to overthink it again. I almost got it, even though they pissed down their leg at the end. Give me the over. Give me over 53.5. I want to take BC here, but I'm just going to stay away from the spread.
I got 2 words for you, Jim. Fuck it. Give me Hamilton here.
Straight up or with the points?
Hamilton plus the points, for sure, plus the points.
Hamilton plus 5.5. I respect
I think
it.
it's going to be a tight game. BC has red zone problems, as you were alluding to. There's a historic trend of teams on a 4-game losing streak. I mean, they're just inventing ways to lose games here. They're eventually going to get a break. They're not as bad as 0-4. So, I mean, I guess the question is right now, with how wide the East is open, do we look at taking a small flyer at Hamilton to come out of the East?
So if we look at the East, let's take a look at the futures real quick. Let's take a look at the standings real quick. So CFL standings, I'm looking up right now. In the East, I mean, you say it's wide open. I don't see Hamilton being able to overcome Ottawa and Toronto.
You don't?
I don't. I think those teams are very much cemented above the way Hamilton is playing right now.
Okay.
They're 0-4.
Dude, you never know, Jim.
It's a long season. It's a long season.
And everyone's going to go on runs.
I mean, if we look at I'll give you the futures right now, Eric, just for the Grey Cup. That's all DraftKings has right now. Elks 45-1. Ticats also 45-1.
There's value on that.
I disagree.
Okay.
Calgary plus 1,300. Ottawa plus 1,200. I think you got a better number with Ottawa earlier on.
Yeah.
Bombers plus 950. They've just been falling.
They're 4-0. They're still what?
They're 0-4 and they're plus 950.
Which is absurd.
Rough Riders plus 650. Really haven't changed too much.
Yeah.
I think they were maybe 850 or something earlier on. Argos plus 500. Lions plus 300. And the Alouettes at plus 225.
I mean, to me, it's Hamilton or nothing there.
Maybe take a shot on the Argos at plus 500. I don't hate that, but yeah.
That's too low. That's too low.
Yeah, it's Hamilton, or if you believe Edmonton can actually start winning these games. Because Edmonton has been in almost every game. If you believe they can start
together,
if you believe that they could start winning them, there's value there technically. But for now, I don't love it. Erik, favorite play of the weekend? Is it the Shea Patterson under?
Yeah, Shea Patterson under by far.
I like that one. I also like the Alouettes -9 here, and I like the over in the BC Ticats game. Those are probably my favorite ones. Erik, it's your favorite time. DraftKings lineup time.
Sorry, man. I'm getting sunscreen in the eye. Oh, fuck. Well, let's not outthink the room. Toronto's defense.
Yeah, let's go with it.
Toronto's defense.
Second on the board versus Saskatchewan. Let's do it.
Nice. So stats. Player stats. Where's stats through week 4?
Well, Levi Mitchell had a good week last week.
I'm missing the UFL stat board right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, dude, it was so good.
All right. Edmonton's off this week, right?
Edmonton is off.
All right. Who does Calgary play?
Calgary plays Montreal.
All right. Who's Montreal's running back?
Running back for Montreal is 1. It's probably, I mean, Antwi gets some play, but it's Fletcher. It's Walter Fletcher is like their go-to guy.
All right, bring in Fletch.
We're gonna add in the Fletch man.
Hamilton and BC is going to be the highest scoring game. I'll let you.
Highest total in that game.
Do we want to go quarterback for Hamilton or quarterback for BC? Your choice.
Man, it's the issue with if we go for BC, he's so expensive.
Okay, so put in Levi Mitchell in.
Yeah, like Vernon Adams is $12,000.
Yeah,
he's easily the most expensive quarterback.
Now give me the playmaker that's going to be able to score against Hamilton. Hamilton.
I felt we got to roll with McInnes here.
Let's do it. Works for me, man.
For BC.
Yep.
He's been getting like more play each and every week.
Okay.
We need another receiver and 2 flexes.
Another receiver.
Do one again.
Who's Toronto play?
They play Saskatchewan.
Okay. Screw that. Toronto. Saskatchewan. Who's Toronto's wide receiver 1?
It's been tough. They've been spreading it out a lot. We could go with Rashid Bailey. He's been getting a good amount of play. I think that'd be the one to go with is Bailey.
All right, let's go with him.
Don't love very many people on this team, though.
And then give me a Winnipeg wide receiver.
Winnipeg wide receiver. Ugh. Get my little key out of here. This is tough. This is tough, dude. Because everyone I love for this team is injured. I would go. Rough game last week. Let's get back to it. Let's go Nick Dembski.
Nick Dembski.
We have $10,700. We can get any player we want now, basically. You want to just get a receiver for BC?
Yeah.
You want to go Alexander Hollins?
Let's do it.
Let's roll with it. So our lineup is Bo Levi Mitchell. It is Walter Fletcher. It is Justin McInnes. It is Rashid Bailey. It is Nick Dembski. It is Alexander Hollins and the Argonauts defense.
I like it.
Remaining salary of $100.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Boom, baby.
Boom, freaking boom.
That'll do it. I'm excited for this weekend, Eric. I'm going to have to record the game tomorrow, and I'm going to have to record a lot of it. There's not going to be any streams this weekend because I'm moving.
Oh, yeah, the big moves this weekend.
The move is this weekend.
I mean, are you nervous about moving in with the girl, dude?
I am. I'm more nervous about whether or not I'm going to have enough space for all my BS, all the stuff that I got.
Are you going to get a storage unit?
I'm going to have to for the car, for the Camino.
I feel like you haven't really been in that place that long.
1 year.
Really? And
it's been a year.
How is your recording setup going to look?
Well, I have it's a 3-bedroom place, so I get a full bedroom to use as like a recording room. So it shouldn't look too drastically different.
Jim, I'm proud of you, man. I feel like you're moving up in the world.
We'll see. I mean, I'm excited. I'm a little nervous. It's going to be a process. I'm moving this setup. The big stuff is getting this room, and then I'm going to try and move the TV.
Okay.
My 90-inch TV. We're gonna get that moved out. Those are the big things to get moved. I'm excited. And I'm excited for this week 5 of CFL. Literally, for those of you like watching and listening, watch a CFL game. If you don't want to watch the whole game, watch a CFL fourth quarter.
Yeah.
They are exciting every single time, without a doubt. They're always electric.
It's electric.
But thank you all for watching. Thank you for listening. We appreciate you. Go to Royal Retros. Use promo code SpringFever. Follow Erik at ETOF21Sports. Follow me at XFL Gym everywhere. We love you guys. We'll see you next time for another episode of Spring Fever. Bye-bye, everybody. Kisses.